everybody, Blugoblin here. Thank you for joining me for this special video. It's a back issue review. Yes, I'm here to cover a couple of books here, but before I get started, there's something I gotta say. And y'all might want to listen. For those of you who subscribe to me on both my main channel, Blugoblin01, and to this channel, blugoblinX, for all the support and for all the respect you've given me, for that, I truly, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. Now, there's something I need to say right here and right now. Google and YouTube have finally found a way to really deep down piss me off. Let me explain what's going on. I want to apologize in advance for anybody who gives me props and respect in the comment section below my videos and they don't get a reply back from me. There's a reason for that. Because of the channel upgrades between Google and YouTube. Now I understand this bug, this comment bug, if you will. I understand that it's been around for a little more than a year now. But here's my problem. It's just now gotten to me. Because I had to connect my channels to Google Plus. I had no other choice, because I was unable to comment on other people's videos, such as, my friends, Fast Stack of Comments, Deadpoolzilla, and my old buddy, TheMtVernonKid. Blah, blah, blah. But I need to say something. I wasn't able to post comments anymore until I connected my channel to Google Plus. So I thought to myself, what the hell? I might as well, because Google and YouTube are going to force it on me anyway. So I did that. And then I got hit with the bug. Yes, right. I am unable to reply to comments. I understand there are a few tricks to get around it, and I've tried them, but they don't work. Like installing a plugin that allows you to work around the bug. I tried it. It doesn't work. I tried the whole disconnecting Google Plus from my YouTube channel. That doesn't work either. So I had to reconnect so I can at least post comments. There was like a trick to where you could delete your Google page. But I didn't want to do that because I have a lot of friends on my Google page. So there's a difference between disconnecting Google Plus and deleting your Google page. I tried disconnecting Google Plus, it did nothing. But the problem is, and I even expressed this on my Facebook page, I am literally unable to post replies to comments on my videos. And that makes me feel bad, because it makes me look like a dick for not replying to comments that give me praise or give me respect or props or say, hey, Gobby, good review. I can't do that, and it pisses me off. And I can't imagine how it makes other people feel who watch my videos. And hell, on my main channel, I just reached over 1,000 subscribers, and for that, I thank you for all the subscribers, and I thank all the people who put up with my geekiness. But it's like Google and YouTube have done things in the past to irk me or to annoy me. Now I'm pissed because I can't at least say thank you to anybody who posts a comment on my video when I do a review and they say, I loved your review, or something to the extent of, good job, I agree. Or I can even reply to constructive criticism. That makes me look bad. But at the same time, I know it's not my fault. It's Google's fault. And I place the blame completely on them and on YouTube. But does that mean I'm going to quit? Hell no. I will not quit. Google and YouTube cannot make me quit. Only I can make the decision to quit. I'm going to stick to this. I'm going to stick to doing what I do. Although I must admit, deep down, everybody who's watching this, listen to me saying this right now, deep down, you guys know it's true. The more Google and YouTube do stuff like this, the less this starts to feel like fun. Then it starts to feel tedious. when it starts to feel tedious and when it starts to feel more like a job rather than a hobby to do these reviews and to do these videos, not just for my channels, but also for Dark Avenger Inc. Plus and for my girlfriend and I's team channel, Arkham Asylum Studio. When it starts to feel tedious and when it starts to feel very difficult to do these because of the bullshit that Google and YouTube put us through, it doesn't feel so fun anymore, and it puts your dedication like that. But I am here to do what I love to do, and that's shoot my mouth off about comic books. Okay? But just wanted to let everybody know, if I'm not replying to your comments, whether they be good or bad, I just want everybody to know, in all honesty, it is not my fault, but I still deeply, deeply apologize that I can't reply to your respect, to your constructive criticism, or to your just simple comments of good review, or I agree, Gobby, good job. Now, does that mean I want you to stop commenting? Absolutely not. If you still want to comment on my reviews and on my videos saying, hey, I really liked that issue, I agree with your review, if you want to comment any way you want to, then by all means, go right ahead. I will try my hardest. I will try with every bit of knowledge that I can to find a way around this bug until Google and YouTube get off their asses and fix it. I will try my best to find a way to reply back. Even if I have to post comments on my videos and physically type in everybody's name and say, okay, this person thank you, this person thank you. Okay? I don't know any other way to do it other than that. But, and you can even ask Chris, even he's frustrated with it, and I'm sure he's probably making a video about this as I speak, or he probably already has, or he's probably going to in the future. But the bottom line is, Google, YouTube, you are relying on the if it ain't broke, fix it bullshit. I don't get it. Why continue to change something that doesn't necessarily need that much changing? I don't get it. But for those of you who are still patient enough to watch my reviews and watch my videos, like I said before, I do thank you. Now, on to the two books that I'm going to review for this back issue review, okay? I made a promise that I was going to review these when I had the chance. I had to get them before I could review them, but just unfortunately I couldn't get them when they first came out. I'm going to be reviewing the final two parts of Lights Out from the Green Lantern story. I'm going to start off with Red Lanterns number 24. This is part 4 of Lights Out. Charles Soule and Alessandro Vitti, I deeply apologize if I butchered those names, but they did a fantastic job with this. Hal Jordan Snaps. I don't necessarily agree with that title, Hal Jordan Snaps, because it seems more like Guy Gardner Snaps. Hal is trying to remain the tactful yet determined leader of the Green Lantern Corps, and Bleeze is willing to expose Guy Gardner's his true agenda, that he is a spy for the Green Lantern Corps sent to spy on the Red Lanterns. But Guy's totally calling her bluff, saying, hey, you go right ahead. Go right ahead, because I don't care anymore. I actually did quit the Corps, and I joined the Reds. What you see this ring on my hand? I tore it from Atrocitus when I killed him, and I took his ring. And I wouldn't mind having another one. He's calling her out. And the way he does this is just fantastic for the character. Now, granted, I know there are a lot of people who don't like Guy Gardner as a Red Lantern, but for me, I'm okay with it. Whether he's wearing red or green, he's still a very awesome character to watch and to read. Very good stuff in here. He actually calls Bleez out on her bluff so badly that it actually terrifies her. I mean, it's blatantly obvious that that's what happens in this book. She fears him, and that makes him look like a badass, and I did enjoy that. And, you know, Hal tries to cut a deal with Guy and the rest of the Reds, saying, and Guy's just not having any of it. He's saying, basically saying, you know what, Hal? You know, I know I'm minorly spoiling this, and I should let y'all know there's minor spoilers in this particular book. And Guy's basically like, screw you, Hal. As like, why trust me when, you know, when hardly any of these Reds trust me? You know, and so Hal and Guy come up with a deal so that the remaining Green Lanterns can get the help of the Reds to tackle Relic, who's got his hands full with Kyle Rayner at the Source Wall. So they make an agreement, and I'm not gonna spoil what it is, but I'm thinking to myself, now that's an interesting twist. I'd like to see where that goes, and hopefully once the series keeps going, I'd like to see what unfolds from that. But basically, that's pretty much one of the main plots. The other plot deals with Atrocitus and Dexstar, and I gotta say, Dexstar, I fucking love that cat. That is one awesome fucking cat. You damn right. That's for you, Smokey. Yes, I follow the Off the Rope show. But Dexstar is such an awesome cat in this book. He's willing to do whatever it takes to protect and help his master, and it makes him look like a loyal character, but also makes him look like a character not to be fucked with. And that's another plus for this series. But in the end, something happens with Atrocitus. I don't want to ruin what it is, but it is pretty damn sweet, and I did like that. All in all, this was a solid issue. For what it was, I enjoyed the ever-loving hell out of it. It is still a good series. I think Red Lanterns is still underrated. I am really having a tough time. Maybe I'm not looking in the right places on the internet, but it's really difficult to see a lot of people talking about how awesome Red Lanterns is. Usually I'm finding people who love Batman, Superman, Justice League, or Teen Titans, or The Movement or something, or Batgirl, or hell, Green Lantern. I'm having trouble finding people who proudly display their love for how good this series really is. Like I said, I'm probably not looking in the right spots. I'm not on the internet as much as I think I should be. Boy, that sounded wrong. But yeah, all in all, a solid read, and I really enjoyed it. Alright, we're rounding out this review with Green Lantern Annual number 2. This is part 5 of Lights Out. This is the conclusion. Now, let me just say this. This conclusion to this story, Lights Out, was far better than Rise of the Third Army and Wrath of the First Lantern was. In my honest opinion, Rise of the Third Army was a piece of shit story that hardly focused on the Third Army as a legitimate threat at all. And Wrath of the First Lantern, there was no wrath to the First Lantern. It was more arrogance and bitchiness to him. There was hardly any wrath in him. There was some, but nowhere near as much as I think there should have been. And both of those stories, in my opinion, are overrated. This, in my opinion, very well delivered. Very nicely done. Yeah, I definitely have to say this book was well worth $5. Lots of action, lots of drama, lots of tense moments, and a couple of very nice teases in here too. Especially dealing with Kyle. Very, very nice teases. And like I said, none too short on the action. This was a good book for any Green Lantern fan to enjoy. You know, there was moments where I was so sure that there were there was probably somebody going to die, or maybe one or two more casualties or something like that. I was sure there was going to be some death. I'm sure there was going to be a lot of close, tense moments. I did get the close, tense moments. Really good action, some logical thinking on behalf of the Lanterns. Very well done. And now that O is destroyed, it's determined in this issue that the Green Lanterns need a new home planet. And once they get their new home planet, I thought to myself, oh my God, that makes perfect sense. I'm not going to spoil what they do, probably until my main review on my on my main channel. But when the Green Lanterns get their new home world, I thought to myself, oh my God, I can't believe I didn't see that coming. That makes perfect sense. It was so well done. All of the stuff that happened in here was very, very well written. The artwork was incredible. Was this perfect 5 stars? Not quite, but it was close. It was very nicely done. The writing was good. The characters was good. All the people who were fighting against Relic, I love the fact that they were even in the middle of the battle, they still were not getting along that well. To me, that adds to the drama, that adds to the tension, and I give it a plus for that. It was very nicely done. A solid conclusion to a solid story. This to me was way better than Third Army and First Lantern was. Fantastic stuff. I gotta give DC props for this. I can't get enough. I could not get enough of this. If you missed out on this storyline, then be sure to get it in trade or look for the back issues. I do recommend it. But there you go. Lights out, the 4th and 5th parts. I hope y'all liked them. That's all I got for the reviews. Now, before I go, I just want to remind you all, go ahead. If you want to share your opinions, if you want to post comments, then go right ahead. That is if Google and YouTube will let you. But I promise to everybody, I will try to find a way to reply to some of the comments that I get. It may not happen today, it may not happen tomorrow, hell, it might not even happen next week. I'm going to try everything I can think of to find a way to get around this idiotic bug that YouTube and Google cannot seem to fix. I will try everything I can to get my message out to you. To get, you know, if you post a comment saying it's a great review, I loved it, I'll try my best to at least find a way to say thank you, without having to resort to doing a 2.5 hour long thank you video to every single person that's ever given me props, because then we'd be here forever. I'll try whatever I can to find the easiest way possible to do it. Just be patient and give me time, but don't be afraid to, you know, share your opinions, share your thoughts, post your comments. It'd be greatly appreciated. I just don't know what to say. I don't know what else to say right now about this idiotic move from Google and YouTube. Well, that's all I got here, everybody. I want to thank you all again for watching. Please subscribe to this channel, BluGoblinX. Don't forget about my main channel, Blugoblin01. I promise I need to get caught up on my reviews for Dark Avenger Inc. Plus. I hope they're not too mad at me for being so behind. Also, shout out to my girlfriend Jennifer for our channel, Arkham Asylum Studio. And big shout out to Chris, TheMtVernonKid, Mark and Chloe of Fast Second Comics, Deadpoolzilla, and Brandon Hex, my old buddies from YouTube as well. And shout out to J. Al Ghul, Comic Uno, and everybody else on the Dark Avenger Inc. and Inc. Plus family. Thanks again for watching, everybody. And until next time, I will see you all later.